We started out with about 7 people. We went to 300 people in one church on a dance ministry. So I would see people coming in the door. For the babies' fathers, their fathers would be dropping the babies off. And I'd be like, I just need somebody to hold the flag. Just stand right there, hold the flag. Next thing you know, they... Come on, I got creative. I was like, I just want you to hold them, just stand right there. And that Holy Spirit hit them, and they just dancing. It don't have to look like us. We had people in wheelchairs ministering. Babies from 3 to the eldest 83. So there were so many people in the ministry, we had to set the ministry up in teams. Why am I saying this? Because if you have a lot of people, if you have different age groups, it's going to take a different level of leadership and responsibility with each group. So if you have babies between the ages of 3 to 7, that's a group by itself. Don't put the 3-year-old with a 15-year-old and think they're supposed to get it. They're not going to get it. They have different needs. So you can place somebody over the babies. We had a group just with men ministers. They were called the Tribe of Judah, just all men. So we put a man over them. They started having their own rehearsals, started setting their own time. And as the overseer, all I would have to do is come and say, okay, let me see what y'all gonna do. I cleaned it up for the last 2 weeks. I'll rehearse with them then. So every team was responsible for a different week. And then on 5th Sunday and special events like Resurrection, Christmas, etc., liturgical holidays, we will all come together, all 300. I'm talking about effective leadership. Yes. Effective leadership. If you had 7 people for 3 years, anything that grows is not dead. It's dead. Anything that does not grow is dead. Anything that does not grow is dead. So if you've had 7 people for 3 years, it's not growing, it's dead. There should be some growth. If you see a tree, it's growing. If you see a plant, it's growing. If it's still living, it's growing. Only living things grow. Okay? So your dance ministry should be growing. You should be recruiting people. Even if you don't, I didn't know how to do mine. I had 7 different teams. The men, the women, the elderly women were called the Daughters of Zion. They were all over the age of 45 plus. So their needs were different. I didn't want to put them with the teenagers that only wanted to do this. They'd be like, what? Right. You know, they just go up and down. Right. You know what I'm saying? We just want to stay right here with it. We ain't trying to do all this. So they had different needs. So as a leader, you need to understand the needs so that you can place people appropriately. Now, people can be the same age, but because of different height requirements, weight requirements, they can't do the same thing. So if you know somebody has a lot of technical experience, you know somebody is splitting, they know what a torjite is, they know what a tandu is, they know what a bakma is, don't put them with somebody that they never danced. And so I'm serious because sometimes when we do choreography, we set one piece of choreography and think everybody's supposed to get it. Place people according to where they are. Jesus said, I met the lady of the well where she was. I talked about her husbands. I didn't tell her I am the Christ. She figured that out on her own. Okay? So they'll get it. Let them keep going. And another thing you can do as a leader is that when you place them in these different groups, allow them to learn each segment, each piece of the choreography. So what are you saying, Sabrina? I'm saying for the first 8 counts, I can have them doing one thing. This one group. Say this is the Daughters of Zion, right? This is the women that are 45 and plus. I'll have them doing a piece of choreography. They're holding a candle. The candle is up. They put the candle down. Now they're all here. They're all doing this. They're going up in phases. Now they're all doing this. Their arms are all going up together. Now they're doing this. All their backs are bent. And they're coming here. Now the next group is coming in. I'll have them walk off. And the next group will come on. And they'll do something different. So sometimes I'll match technique. You can be 5 and have the same technique as somebody older. It just depends on if you can dance and have technique. So they can do their splits, they'll do their reglis, they'll do their batmas, they'll do their leaps, they'll do their different things. Then you can have somebody come in with the flag routine and do a solo. You can break it up. You don't have to have everybody do the same thing. Because some people are not going to get it. And if I've never danced and you tell me to split, I'm going to be looking at you crazy. That's why you got them all on the floor. They can't get back up. And you wondering why the people looking at them, they can't get up.